So, this is an ostrich egg. I found this at Whole Foods the other day. I had no idea what I was looking at first. I thought it was some kind of cantaloupe. But it was $20, and I was just really curious about how it would taste and what it would look like on the inside, so I bought it. This is a regular large chicken egg for a size comparison. I've been told that these are difficult to crack, so I've got a hammer here in case I need it. But I'm going to try to crack it on the counter first. Oh, there we go. And it's cracked. Got this membrane here. It's very tough. And oh my god, the yolk is massive. Alright, so try to, here, can you hold this for a sec? It's virgin coconut oil in the frying pan. Wow. Oh, I should have weighed it beforehand to find out how many eggs worth that is. Oh well, it's too late. You can look it up on Wikipedia. It's like huge. The texture, it feels like the firmness, it feels like a normal egg yolk. So I'm going to fry this up and taste it in a few minutes. So it's done.
Pero syempre, ang masarap sa itlog, kainin. Kaya ang mga naitabi ni Christine na laman ng itlog, ginagawa niyang puto.
Itong mga eggs actually na nakikita nyo ay yung mga, kumbaga, quote-unquote, ay tapon ng mga itlog. Yan yung hindi na mag-hatch sa incubator. Kaya ang ginagawa dito ay pinapadala yung eggs para gawin kong mga handicrafts.
Tuwing Pasko pa rin ang pagkabuhay, isang putahing sikat na sikat daw noon sa mga mayayamang pamilya sa Pampanga ang inihahanda ng Pampanga culinary expert na si Aling Lilian. Ang sale ebun, na ang ibig sabihin, pugad ng itlog. Hiwalay na inilalaga ang itlog habang tinimplahan ang giniling na karne ng mga pampalasa tulad ng chorizo, gatas, mantikilya, pickles, at itlog na pula.
Sale ebon, isang Kapampangan word meaning nest ng itlog.
Nung nalaga ang itlog, binalutan ito ng giniling mixture at saka inilagay sa foil.
Saka natin mo siya balutin. Noong unang panahon, sa ampelya, yung ampelya ng baboy, no? Binabalot nila o kaya sa dahon ng saging.
Sunod itong in-steam hanggang sa kumapit ang giniling sa itlog. Nung naluto, hinati sa gitna at nagmukha ng pugad ng ibon.
Malambot, malalas yung karne sa itlog. Masarap. Nag-blend yung lasa ng yung giniling tsaka ng itlog. Tapos yung other ingredients niya.
Nung unang panahon pa, pagka Easter Sunday, yung naghahanap na ng itlog yung mga kabataan, ako na-experience yan at my age, no? Pagkatapos pinakakain kami ng mga ganyan.
Itlog ang isa sa mga all-time favorite nating kainin at iulam. Sa dami kasi ng pwedeng luto nito, hindi ka magsasawa. Pwedeng nilaga, sunny side up, scrambled, omelette. Sa Japanese restaurant na ito sa Makati, ang kanilang gimmick, egg all you want. Lahat kasi ng putahe rito, may halong itlog. Ang kanilang best seller, ang beef rice bowl with hot spring egg. Dahil kilala ang Japan sa kanilang hot springs at egg dishes, nakaisip raw ang kanilang head chef na si Ron Ramirez na gumawa ng lutuing hot spring-inspired gamit ang itlog. Na munang pinakuluan ang itlog sa kaunting tubig para raw itong hard-boiled egg na mukhang sunny side up kapag naluto.
70 degrees. Okay, pag na-maintain natin siya na 70 degrees, 70 to 68 degrees, ito. So, lalagyan natin yung egg.
Makalipas ang 20 minuto, tila naging sopas sa lambot ang egg white at parang custard naman ang egg yolk. At saka ito ipapatong sa kanilang special beef rice bowl. Meron din silang Bolognese pizza, topped with egg at watami chicken cutlet with scrambled egg sauce.
We also offer other Japanese dishes that are sometimes Western-inspired. Na, for example, we offer pizza, we offer hot pots, and we offer also salads.
May iba't ibang paraan din para mapreserba ang mga itlog. Kadalasan, nilalagyan ng asin. Kagaya ng paboritong gawing toppings at appetizer, ang century egg. Pero alam niyo bang hindi naman pala kailangang isang siglo itong nakabaon sa lupa? 3 buwan lang, pwede na. Basta't na-coat ang itlog ng pinaghalo-halong mixture ng putik, asin, at dayami. At saka ito ibabaon sa lupa. Pero muli, paalala lang, hinay-hinay sa pagkain ng itlog dahil makolesterol ito.
So yung eggs, alam naman natin lahat na good source siya ng protein. Tinatawag nga siyang inexpensive source of protein kasi mura lang siya pero lahat ng protein na kinakailangan ng katawan natin, namimit niya.
Alin nga ba ang nauna? Ang itlog o ang manok? Mahirap mang sagutin ang katanungang yan. Sa itlog, marami tayong pakinabang.
Remove the leg by pulling the leg and thigh away from the breast and cutting through the skin and flesh to the joint. Cut down to the thigh joint and twist the leg to break the joint and cut the thigh and leg from the carcass. Repeat the other leg. Turn the bird over. And place it on its breast. Hold the tail tightly with the thumb and forefinger, and in a single swift movement, cut alongside the backbone from the bird's tail to its head. Lay the bird flat. Remove the backbone by cutting through the rib bones. Bend the bird back, breaking the breastbone free. Run your fingers along the bone to separate the breast from the meat. Pull the bone and cartilage completely free. Cut through the skin to separate the breast in half. You now have 4 quarters. To cut the bird into 6 pieces, separate the leg and thigh by making a cut guided by the line of fat on the inside of the thigh and leg directly through the joint. If you miss the joint, back the knife out and try again at a slightly different angle. To cut the bird into 8 pieces, separate the wing from the breast, cutting the joint. Or split the breasts, leaving a portion of the breast meat attached to the wing.
Ang ordinaryong itlog na ginawang mas makulay, bida sa mga chikiting ngayong Easter Sunday. Pero ang pang-araw-araw man nating buhay, hindi kumpleto kung wala nito. Ang hamak at maliit na itlog, nagpapasarap ng ating buhay. Tradisyon na tuwing Easter Sunday, lalo na sa mga bata, ang paghahanap ng mga makukulay na nilagang itlog na pininturahan ng iba't ibang mga disenyo, Easter eggs. Para sa mga Kristiyano, kumakatawa ng Easter egg sa walang lamang libingan ni Hesukristo nung muli itong nabuhay. Ang itlog kasi sumisimbolo sa rebirth o muling pagkabuhay. Mga Kristiyano mula Mesopotamia ang pinaniniwala ang unang naglagay ng mga pulang marka sa mga itlog bilang pag-alala sa dugo ni Kristo nung ipinako ito sa krus. Ang kalimitang ginagawang Easter egg, itlog ng manok o itlog ng ostrich. Si Christine, mga hindi pa napipisang ostrich eggs mula sa kanilang bukirin sa Cotabato ang ginagawa niyang Easter eggs.
I-sterilize muna natin ang talim ng barena para siguraduhing malinis ito pag drenel natin ang itlog.
At dahil may kaibigan siyang accessories designer, sa halip na pintahan, nilagyan niya ito ng iba't ibang accessories at dinikitan pa ng gems. Ang kanyang handcrafted ostrich eggs na ibibenta mula 2 hanggang 6,000 pesos at balak na rin daw niyang i-export ang mga ito. Pero syempre, ang masarap sa itlog, kainin. Kaya ang mga naitabi ni Christine na laman ng itlog, ginagawa niyang puto.
Itong mga eggs actually na nakikita nyo ay yung mga, kumbaga, quote-unquote, ay tapon ng mga itlog. Yan yung hindi na mag-hatch sa incubator. Kaya ang ginagawa dito ay pinapadala yung eggs para gawin kong mga handicrafts.
Tuwing Pasko pa rin ang pagkabuhay, isang putahing sikat na sikat daw noon sa mga mayayamang pamilya sa Pampanga ang inihahanda ng Pampanga culinary expert na si Aling Lilian. Ang sale ebun, na ang ibig sabihin, pugad ng itlog. Hiwalay na inilalaga ang itlog habang tinimplahan ang giniling na karne ng mga pampalasa katulad ng chorizo, gatas, mantikilya, pickles at itlog na pula.
Sale, ebon. Isang Kapampangan word meaning nest ng itlog.
Nung nalaga ang itlog, binalutan ito ng giniling mixture at saka inilagay sa foil.
Saka natin mo siya balutin. Noong unang panahon, sa ampelya, yung ampelya ng baboy, no? Binabalot nila o kaya sa dahon ng saging.
Sunod itong in-steam hanggang sa kumapit ang giniling sa itlog. Nung naluto, hinati sa gitna at nagmukha ng pugad ng ibon.
Malambot, malalasa yung karne sa itlog. Masarap. Nag-blend yung lasa ng yung giniling tsaka ng itlog. Tapos yung other ingredients niya.
Noong unang panahon pa, pagka Easter Sunday, yung naghahanap na ng itlog yung mga kabataan, ako na-experience yan at my age, no? Pagkatapos pinakakain kami ng mga ganyan.
Itlog ang isa sa mga all-time favorite nating kainin at iulam. Sa dami kasi ng pwedeng luto nito, tsak, hindi ka magsasawa. Pwedeng nilaga, sunny side up, scrambled, omelette. Sa Japanese restaurant na ito sa Makati, ang kanilang gimmick, egg all you want. Lahat kasi ng putahe rito, may halong itlog. Ang kanilang best seller, ang beef rice bowl with hot spring egg. Dahil kilala ang Japan sa kanilang hot springs at egg dishes, nakaisip raw ang kanilang head chef na si Ron Ramirez na gumawa ng lutuing hot spring-inspired gamit ang itlog. Na munang pinakuluan ang itlog sa kaunting...
Suguna Daily Fresh, younger, tender and better. Suguna Daily Fresh, for its finest quality and taste, is already favorite among many Indian households. Suguna's innovation and efforts to maintain consistency, highest quality and hygiene standards are well appreciated by the many that savor the taste of its good chicken. A well-controlled process ensures you get nothing but the freshest of chicken straight from the farm. All the birds are cut by halal method, processed to international quality standards. Suguna Daily Fresh is the ultimate choice of the modern day families. At Suguna, complete care is taken to ensure that you and your family enjoy the finest poultry products. Suguna's team also constantly monitors the pathogen levels in the water and environment, ensuring safety measures are in place. Suguna's standard practices and procedures are audited by ISO and have a scientific approach combined with sound management. At Suguna, a lot of importance is given to biosecurity and support to maintain a disease-free environment. All this comes to you with Suguna's quality backing and highest nutrition and hygiene guarantee. With today's fast-paced lifestyle taking our most homes in India, putting together a wholesome meal for your family is never easy. We all feel the need for hygienic and good quality products that can be conveniently bought and stored. Processed to international quality standards, Suguna Daily Fresh frozen chicken is the ultimate choice of the modern day families. Furthermore, the chicken are carefully selected. It is in this constant endeavor to deliver quality products that Suguna is regularly launching new initiatives. At Suguna Daily Fresh, enjoy the experience of selecting from a range of fresh chilled chicken for your convenience that's available in 8 types of portions in desired quantities. Is a range of ready-to-eat home meal replacements from Suguna, prepared from tender, juicy and tasty Suguna chicken. The various Suguna Daily Fresh products include whole chicken is the whole chicken processed to international quality standards. Sugana's high-quality chilled chicken product range includes chicken drumsticks, chicken boneless breast, boneless chicken, chicken curry cut, chicken lollipop, marinated chili chicken, marinated chicken lollipop, and marinated chicken drumstick. Boneless breast, available with or without the skin, consists of the entire boneless breast fillets and tenderloin. Drumstick, taken from the whole leg by removing the thigh portion, available with or without the skin. Chicken lollipop, marinated chicken lollipop and marinated chicken drumstick. Whole chicken is the whole chicken processed to international quality standards. Curry cut is the whole chicken that is cut into small pieces of uniform size. And marinated chicken drumstick. What's more, all this comes to you with Sugana's quality packing and highest nutrition and hygiene guarantee. We welcome you to embrace the change. Welcome to Sugana Daily Fresh.
Preview. araw sa inyong lahat. Nandito kami ngayon sa Victoria, Laguna, na tinitiraang iting capital ng Philippines. Ang Victoria, Laguna ay may 9 na barangay. 3 dito ay may balot industry. Tinatayang 30% ay nakukuha sa balot industry at 20% naman sa pagkuha ng ilang itlog. Buti naman sa iba't ibang industriya gaya ng palay at ayon sa pagtatala, merong 10 hanggang 15 balot owner ang meron dito at 6 years na itong ginagawang hanap buhay. Ngunit, sa paglipas ng panahon, bagya itong nawala kung itipilit ay sinasalba. Pero teka, paano nga ba gawin ng balot? Narito ang aking mga kagrupo na si Renz at Dick para ituro sa atin kung paano simula at paano gawin ang balot. Tara, panoorin natin.
Magandang araw sa inyo. Dito kami sa Balite, Victoria, Laguna. Kung saan, pupunta natin sa Malay Balita. Kaya, sumat po. Mga pala si Reds. Mga pala si Blake. Samahan nyo kami papunta doon bilang mga ito para malaman natin kung pagawa, kahit process na pagawa ng balon. Tara! Nandito na kami ngayon sa Peña Francia Balut Industry and Hatchery. Kung saan, isa ito sa pinakamalaking balutan dito sa Victoria, Laguna. So kailangan muna nating pumunta ng Itigan para malaman natin kung gaano karami yung ina-harvest nila na duck egg sa isang araw. Tara, samahan niyo kami. Tara. Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Andito kami ngayon sa itik farm ni Mang Imo. Andito si Kuya Jun para sagutin yung konting katanungan natin about dito sa mga itik farm. So, Kuya Jun, magandang araw. Kuya Jun, saan ba gawa itong itik farm na ito?
Gawa ito sa Yero at saka sa Kukulamber.
So, yung sahig niya, Kuya, parang may mga balat po ng palay.
Itong kailangan para mas maganda yung produce ng itik para hindi matano.
Hindi po masira ang ganyan po. So, yung isang itikan po na to, gaano po kalaki po ito?
Ang lawak po ng mga 20.
So, sa 40 meters po na haba at saka 20 meters po na lapad, ilan pong itik yung nagkakasatulong?
Kakasya dito yung itik na yung mga
2,500 po. Pataas po siguro. So, kung ang itik po dito, sa isang buong itikan na to is 2,500 po, ilan po yung average po na iniitlog ng mga itik dito?
Sa isang yung kamalig ko na total, iitlog dito ng hanggang 1.8 taas.
1,800 pataas po na itlog yung kayang i-produce ng isang itikan na ito. So maraming salamat Kuya Jun. So doon naman tayo ngayon sa pagpoproseso kung paano na talaga ginagawa yung balot.
Okay, after natin manggaling sa itikan, ngayon dadalhin naman natin yung mga nag-gather na itlog sa paggawaan ng balot. Which is nga gagawin natin yung first process. So tara, sama tayo dito.
Sama tayo.
Balik.
Tayo sa balutan.
Bye-bye! nandito na tayo ngayon sa Piña Francia Balot Industry, kung saan ibababa natin yung mga nag-gather na itlog mula doon sa itikan ni Mang Imo at gagawin natin yung first process ng pag-selection ng egg. Okay, tara!
So, ito na yung first process sa sa paggawa ng balot, which is yung sineselect na nila yung mga eggs na na dapat na magiging balot, I mean. So, paano ba ko yung malalaman pag reject yung isang balot? Halimbawa may mga basag or madumi o kaya maliliit. So, ang mga nakakapasa lang dyan is yung mga pakita po natin. Ayan. Yung mga ganito lang yung pwedeng pumasa sa paggawa ng balot. So nilalagay sila dito. Ano tawag dito kaya? Tray. Nilalagay sila dito sa tray para after ng selection, pwede na silang mailagay dun sa incubator.
So ito yung tinatawag na incubator. Dito nilalagay yung mga itlog na nag-gather mula doon sa itikan. Kaso hindi muna nila pinapasok dito sa incubator yung mga itlog hanggat hindi nila nakukuha yung total demand market nila.
Nakikita natin ngayon yung selection of eggs. So yung pinaglalagyan nila, yung tray na yan, kayang i-accommodate yan is 110 eggs. Yun yung sabi nila kuya. So after niyang ma-select yung mga reject dun sa hindi, pwede na silang ilagay dito ngayon sa incubator. After mapili yung mga fertile eggs ng itik, so ilalagay na siya ngayon dito sa incubator. Itong incubator na to, isang incubator na to, kaya niyang consume tsaka mag-adapt ng 8,400 na eggs. Dito nila ini-incubate yung mga itlog para maging balot. So nilalagay nila dito yung yung mga itlog ng mga 10 days. After ng 10 days, magkakaroon tayo ng first cuddling. Yun yung susunod na process. So panoorin natin sila paano nila ilagay dito. Sige na kaya. So dito sa mga incubator na to, kailangan ma-maintain yung 38 degrees Celsius na temperature. O kaya para sa mga balut workers, tinatawag nila na 99. Yung 99 na yun, nagre-refer yun sa 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So tara, tingnan natin. Makikita natin dito yung thermometer. Na yung mercury niya is nakatutok sa may 38 degrees Celsius. Katumbas nun is yung 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So dito sa mga incubator na to, sa loob niyan, kailangan ma-maintain yung standard na measurement ng init para kumbaga ma-fertile yung mga balot eggs na nandito dito sa loob. Nagtataka ba kayo kung ano yung bagay na nasa likuran ko? Andito si Kuya Ronel para ikwento kung ano nga ba to. Kuya Ronel, para saan ba itong parang incubator na to?
Yung mga servers kasi yan, pagpisaran yun. Kapit mo mga sisew, yung tawag seho.
Seho daw yung tinatawag dun sa pagpapakapisa yung mga sisiyo na yun. So, gaano kainit dyan kaya dun sa loob kumpara dun sa ibang incubator?
Mas mahina siya ng diferensya na to. Sa doon sa ibang balutan.
Mga gaano kainit po dito sa loob?
Mga 35.6 lang po.
Mga 35 hanggang 36, mga ganun siguro yung init dito sa loob. Nakikita natin na meron naka-install na aircon. Kuya Ronel, para saan po ba yung aircon na
Para sa mag-ubiret siya, mag 38. 38 lang pa gano'n siya. Pagbaba ano siya na 36 lang po siya.
So ginagamit nila yung aircon para kumbaga kung tumaas yung temperature sa loob, i-maintain yung yung standard na So yung incubator na to kaya ilan yung kayang i-accommodate na ductless?
Gano'n siya ng mga 4,000
plus 4,000 ang kayang i-accommodate. After ng 10 days, magkakaroon ng tinatawag na first cuddling. Ito na yung susunod na procedure pagtaas ng incubation. Tara, tingnan natin kung paano natin malalaman yung mga balot tsaka yung pene. Yan. Nandito ulit si Kuya Ronel para ituro sa atin kung paano malalaman kung dito yung mga candidate for balot tsaka yung sa hindi. So Kuya Ronel, paano po ba malalaman kapag ang balot ay pumapasa sa first cuddling po na tinatawag?
Ito po itong nakita yung kulay dilaw na to, ito yung tinatawag na SP. Itong walang similya.
Wala pong similya.
Pag ito naman doon para verde na to, ito na ang tawag na balot na.
Ibig sabihin, itong mga nakikita natin na mga dark, yung kulay ng shells nila, ito yung mga candidates for balot. Habang ito naman, yung mga pale, yan, nakikita natin sa ilaw, yan naman yung mga tinatawag na SP o yung mga walang similya na ductlets. So pagtapos na ito kuya na first cuddling na tinatawag, ano na po yung mangyayari? Ilalagay pa buba ulit siya sa incubator?
Papasok naman ulit eh.
Gano'ng katagal pong magtatagal ito sa sa incubator po?
16 days. Bali 10 days, mga 6 na araw na lang po.
6 na araw na lang po yung tatagal na doon. After po nun, magkakaroon ulit ng second cuddling po natin. Okay po, maraming salamat. After ng 16 days sa first cuddling, gagawin na yung second cuddling. So malalaman na natin if yung balot is pwede nang ibenta sa market. So yung ginagawa dito, tinututok to sa sa ilaw. Nandito dito sa may box na to. Ginagawa ngayon ni Renz yung yung second cuddling. So wala tayong makikita na wala tayong makikita masyado na na ilaw kasi nabuo na nga yung balot na tinatawag. So after ng second cuddling na yan, pag pumasya siya doon, ibig sabihin, ready na sila para sa pagbebenta sa market.
Pananatilihin pa natin ang industriya ng balot dito sa Pilipinas, maaaring mga susunod na henerasyon ay makakapitig pa ng sarap ng balot. Sa ngalan ng aking mga kagrupo na sila Nina, Grace, Myra, Bing at Renz. Ako po si Lex, nag-uulat.
Isa lang ang buhay mo, kumilos ka, gamitin mo kung may
Never heard of ostrich oil before. Is it new in the UK?
It is, yeah, it's really new and it's wonderful for the skin. It's got healing properties in, so you can use it on all skin types, and even children can use it if they've got rashes or anything. It's really good for helping the skin to heal, and just as a daily skincare routine as well. So I'm just putting some of the 91% ostrich oil around your eyes. This is going to absorb into the skin, it's going to hydrate and moisturise, and this just helps to fight against any fine lines and wrinkles. You can also use it anywhere on the body, but we're just going to do it on the eyes today.
It applies really well, and it takes no rubbing in whatsoever, and you only need a tiny bit.
Yeah.
I found it absolutely amazing. A problem I had with athlete's foot for over the last 20 years or so. I had applied it for 3 nights and my feet are perfect. I can't believe how good it is.
I might try it on my dermatitis on my hands then.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My daughter sometimes gets a little bit of eczema, and if I put it on the next day, it's gone.
Yeah.
The next day. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So
So
rather
they
than-
all have like a same basic
Honeysuckle.
fragrance. Oh, is it honeysuckle? Yeah, and you can tell that they're all got the same.
Okay, so I'm just putting the day cream on now, and this is good to apply every morning. It harmonises the moisture levels, and it's delicately scented, so it's hydrating the skin, and it's going to renew the cells and protect against the damaging effects of UV light. It's got vitamin E in, so it helps to fight the formation of wrinkles and give your skin a nice smooth effect. And it's good to put underneath your foundation as well.
There is a complete range of skin and body care. We have 11 products throughout that, so you've got your hair care, you've got your all over skin care, and then you've got your sort of dedicated skin care with your day cream, your night creams. There is a body lotion, and then the massage cream.
So I'm just putting some ostrich oil onto your lips. You can use this as a lip balm daily. It's really good for anyone who's got dry, cracked lips because it contains beeswax, vitamin E, it's high in omega oils, so it's going to soften and enrich the skin.
I spend a lot of time outdoors, so it's very good for me that there's the UV protection. Quite a subtle fragrance, but a nice fragrance. I think it's important to give new products a little while to see how they work anyway, but yes, it feels really nice, so I'd use it again.
On today's menu, bird's nest soup. Across the globe, what's delicious is questionable. Why would you eat that?
Excuse me.
Meet the swiftlet, a small tropical bird with narrow wings for fast flight. He's one of only 2 avian species to use echolocation, which helps him navigate the dark caves where he breeds and roosts.
Echolocation? I just want to know how it tastes.
I don't know how he tastes, because he's not on the menu. His sweet, sweet saliva, however, is another matter. Swiftlets, specifically Aerodrammus fusifagus and Aerodrammus maximus, construct their nests using strands of their own gummy saliva, which, when exposed to air, harden nicely against vertical cave walls. Once harvested, these nests can fetch over $4,500 per pound as the key ingredient in bird's nest soup, a traditional Chinese delicacy that was once consumed by members of the imperial court. It's said to improve immune function, complexion, and, yes, the libido. While bird's nest soup is closely tied to Chinese culture, the bird's nests are usually imported from outside of China, from Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Their steep price is due in part to the extreme difficulty of harvesting them. Swiftlets build their nests high on the wall of coastal caves, and each year harvesters are killed while climbing slick limestone to fetch these little spit baskets. After making their way from the black market, or a more reputable but less sexy source.
Steve, bro, you got any nest? I'm hurt.
Alright, give me your watch. Henry, give me your
rag, man. That's how I keep time.
The nests are cleaned and sold to wholesalers and restaurants, where they're combined with chicken stock and spices to create a dish that in Hong Kong or the US can run between $30 and $100 a bowl. Over-harvesting and poaching has greatly diminished the swiftlets population. In 1935, there were 1.7 million nests in Borneo's Naya caves. By 2002, that number had decreased 96% to 65,000 nests. And the swiftlets aren't the only victims of this destructive cycle. Criminal poachers protect their preferred caves with guns and a fairly violent interpretation of finders keepers, losers sweepers. A current move towards nest farming in specially made barns will hopefully replenish the swiftlet population. It's well known throughout China that bird's nest soup is an aphrodisiac, but little scientific research has been done to back up traditional claims about the soup. But while this soup is fairly tasteless, researchers do say the nests are comprised of protein, essential amino acids, and hormones.
The quail egg has long been prized as a healing food. In fact, it is recorded that Chinese medical practitioners have used quail eggs for thousands of years. I'm Victoria Hanson with Bite Size Cooking. Quail eggs are small and fine, only about a fifth of the weight of a chicken's egg, with richly speckled shells that range in colour from dark brown to blue or white. Their nutritional content and flavour is comparable to that of chicken eggs, but they have a higher yolk to white ratio, which is appealing to yolk lovers. Interestingly, some people who are allergic to chicken eggs find that they can actually tolerate quail eggs. Because of their size, they cook in a very short time and make an elegant addition to salads, soups, or an appetizer tray.
Hi, and welcome to Food for Thought Thursday. Today's topic is on eggs because I believe that eggs have had a bad rap, even with the new research that has come out showing that saturated fats in our foods that raise our cholesterol, not actually cholesterol in our foods. I think people still have a confusion around this food because there's been so much negativity against the egg for so many years. So I want to help clear that up today and hopefully get you excited about eating eggs again. Now, eggs are one of the highest quality sources of protein. The egg white contains all the essential amino acids, which makes it a very high quality protein food. Now, eggs are very good for our bone health because they're one of the very few foods that contain vitamin D. Now, what vitamin D does is helps us absorb calcium from our foods, and it also is a rich source of vitamin K. Now, vitamin K is sort of like cement when you're building a wall. It helps anchor the calcium into your bones. So eggs, very bone supporting. Now, eggs also contain a very powerful phytonutrient called lutein. Lutein is what protects our eyes, and diets rich in lutein have been proven to slow the risk of macular degeneration. Now, eggs are also very good for thyroid health because they're a very good source of iodine and selenium, both critical nutrients for thyroid hormones. So, and the bonus with eggs is that they're only 70 calories, a very low-calorie food. So eggs support our thyroid, our bone, our eyes, and promote weight loss. Well, when purchasing eggs, I would recommend looking for organic eggs whenever possible. Then you know you have the cleanest eggs out there. And if you don't eat fish and you don't take a fish oil, putting the extra money into purchasing the omega-3 eggs would be probably a good choice for you. If you do get a lot of fish in your diet, you don't really need to spend the extra money on the omega-3s. Now, one of the healthiest ways of eating your eggs is boiling. So the least processing of your eggs, the better. So boiling and poaching. Boiled eggs make a great snack. They make a great breakfast. You can boil up several eggs ahead of time and have them in the refrigerator, so you don't have to do it every morning. You have several on hand. And one of the things I like to do for breakfast is I like poached eggs, and I like to put those on a toasted corn tortilla with some refried beans and some warm salsa, and it makes a really yummy breakfast. Now, if you do have to have your eggs scrambled, as I know many people do, take advantage the next time you're scrambling some eggs. Make a big batch. Throw in as many vegetables as you can, some onions, some tomatoes, frozen spinach, asparagus, whatever you have left over in your bin. Maybe it's peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. I even like to toss in black beans, and that adds some extra protein and fiber. Now you've got a big batch of scrambled eggs. Get yourself some really good hearty sprouted tortillas and make some breakfast burritos. You can do this on a Sunday or a Saturday when you have some time. Make several of these burritos, throw them in the freezer. Then you have breakfast, and there's no excuse for not eating breakfast every morning. And you get the extra benefit of having all the protein, the high fiber, especially when you add in the beans and the extra vegetables. And I guess the biggest bonus of all is the cost. Eggs are one of the cheapest foods out there for us. Even the cheapest eggs are 15 cents a piece. And even if you're spending the money for organic, free-range, omega-3 rich eggs, they're only 35 cents an egg. Now, where are you going to find a high-powered protein, highly nutritious food for a breakfast or for a snack for 35 cents? So I hope you'll give eggs a try, and I would love your feedback. And everyone have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next Thursday.
At Duck Without Down Quilts, we use both European-made and Canadian-made shells to make our down duvets. And in this film we will show you what equipment we use and what the process is to make one. As you can see, we buy our down in bulk. In this case it's white goose down, and the first step of the process is to weigh the amount of down required for every square. This particular duvet has 42 squares, and every square takes 28 grams of down. So now I'm weighing the down, and I have to put on my mask. For the filling process we use this German down machine that will blow the feathers into the shell, and it goes into this hose and it comes out on this side and goes into the shell.
This is a box construction. The pipe went all the way into the first square, and the square is baffled off. That means there's a little bridge in between so the quilt is not stitched through. I'm holding it because there is a little opening, and the power that the machine makes to blow the down in here will otherwise blow it where it shouldn't go. So I'm holding it, and then when this one is filled, we move it to the next square, and then we close this by hand, again because of the power, otherwise the down will go in that next square. But at the end, this is like a mouse trap. The fabric overlaps each other, so the down is not going to move from this square to the other. So it is a real box, and you won't have any surprise that you're sleeping in your bed, and where your body is higher, the down will sink to the sides of your quilt, and you will be just sleeping under a piece of fabric. That will never happen to our quilts.
Now I vacuum the down out of the box and blow it into the quilt. To do this, I have to make some noise. That's how long it takes to do one square, 41 to go.
Well, this finished all 42 squares. And now time to sew it up. Now we're down to the final touch. We're sewing on the label and closing the filling holes, and then the duvet is ready to go. Don't forget to check our beautiful collection of duvet covers on the website. You can just click an order, and goodbye for now.
About 27 million Americans suffer from osteoarthritis, a condition that causes joint fluid to thin out, resulting in bone-on-bone pain. Surgery is invasive and requires a long recovery. Now, a simple injection may help patients, and as News Channel 5's Roxanne Stein reports, it comes from an unlikely source.
Ion Hartunian used to train for triathlons. Today, he's just happy to go for a leisurely ride.
That bike was collecting dust in my closet for 2 years. I did not ride it at all.
Ion has osteoarthritis in both hips. Even simple activities like working at his computer were out of the question.
I couldn't sit at the computer and work for longer than 20-30 minutes without having to get on the floor and stretch.
The pain was so bad, doctors scheduled Ion for surgery, but he canceled the procedure after trying this injection, called Synvisc. It's made from the comb of a rooster.
The proteins that are contained within that are similar to the proteins contained in normal joint fluid.
In a 15-minute procedure, doctors take x-rays of the patient, infusing a dye to show them that the needle is in the arthritic joint. Then they inject the gel directly in that spot. It cushions and lubricates the area, just like real cartilage.
You can think of it kind of like as motor oil for your joints.
It's typically injected every 6 months. It's currently being used for knees and hips, but can potentially be placed in any joint. A recent study showed 75% of patients were able to delay knee replacement surgery after having the treatment. Doctors say that's a big benefit for younger patients.
Just like a car will wear out, within a given number of years, implants have a lifespan.
At 50 years old, the injection was a welcome option for Ion.
It just got me back to a normal lifestyle.
Now he can sit and work for hours at a time or ride around town.
Quitting is not an option for me. I want to be able to be as active as possible and keep doing everything that I want to do.
And he can without pain slowing him down.
Now, there is a small risk of injecting the gel in the wrong spot, and that can cause pain and inflammation, but the doctor says it's extremely rare. If you'd like more information on this, please go to WPTV.com and click on Scene on 5. Roxanne Stein, WPTV News Channel 5.
In our research group here at the School of Engineering, we work with sustainable materials or recovering useful materials from waste resources or other co-product streams from other industries. In conjunction with a company out in Lawrenceville called Wallace Corporation, we are working towards recovering fibre from chicken feathers, which is a bio-alternative to fibres like glass fibre. These could be used in composites, building industry, and ultimately in the marine industry. But before you can do that, you have to put the raw feathers that we recover from meat processing through an extensive cleaning process to clean up some of the bio waste from meat processing, and also to prepare these fibres to be suitable for the composite industry. After all that's been done, we use specialised separation equipment similar to what you might find in the paper industry to recover those fine bits from a feather and separate that from the coarser bits and dry it out, and then it could be included into different plastic materials. The challenge here is to get decent strength out of composites. It is a biomaterial, so it competes against high strength materials like carbon and glass, but ultimately we are hoping to engineer a material that would be able to compete with those, at the very least on an environmental basis.
7 million Americans suffer from osteoarthritis, a condition that causes joint fluid to thin out, resulting in bone-on-bone pain. Surgery is invasive and requires a long recovery. Now, a simple injection may help patients, and as News Channel 5's Roxanne Stein reports, it comes from an unlikely source.
Ion Hartunian used to train for triathlons. Today, he's just happy to go for a leisurely ride.
That bike was collecting dust in my closet for 2 years. I did not ride it at all.
Ion has osteoarthritis in both hips. Even simple activities like working at his computer were out of the question.
I couldn't sit at the computer and work for longer than 20-30 minutes without having to get on the floor and stretch.
The pain was so bad, doctors scheduled Ion for surgery, but he canceled the procedure after trying this injection called Synvisc. It's made from the comb of a rooster.
The proteins that are contained within that are similar to the proteins contained in normal joint fluid.
In a 15-minute procedure, doctors take x-rays of the patient, infusing a dye to show them that the needle is in the arthritic joint. Then they inject the gel directly in that spot. It cushions and lubricates the area, just like real cartilage.
You can think of it kind of like as motor oil for your joints.
It's typically injected every 6 months. It's currently being used for knees and hips, but can potentially be placed in any joint. A recent study showed 75% of patients were able to delay knee replacement surgery after having the treatment. Doctors say that's a big benefit for younger patients.
Just like a car will wear out, within a given number of years, implants have a lifespan.
At 50 years old, the injection was a welcome option for Ion.
It just got me back to a normal lifestyle.
Now he can sit and work for hours at a time or ride around town.
Quitting is not an option for me. I want to be able to be as active as possible and keep doing everything that I want to do.
And he can without pain slowing him down.
Now, there is a small risk of injecting the gel in the wrong spot, and that can cause pain and inflammation, but the doctor says it's extremely rare. If you'd like more information on this, please go to WPTV.com and click on Scene on 5. Roxanne Stein, WPTV News Channel 5.
Di umano, top Hollywood secret. Ang malaporselanang kutis artista daw ng ilang celebs. Utang nila sa dumi ng ibon.
Very cool.
Ang treatment na ito, ma-experience sa salon na ito sa New York sa pamagitan ng kanilang geisha facial. Ang pangunahing sangkap nito, ugo isunofun o pinulbos na dumi ng Japanese bush warbler, isang uri ng ibong nightingale. Para mapanatiling mapuputi at malaporselana ang kutis ng mga geisha o high society entertainers noon sa Japan, dumi raw ng nightingale ang ginagamit nilang pantanggal ng makeup at pang-moisturize ng kanilang mukha. May natural enzymes daw kasi na tinatawag na guanin ang dumi ng nightingale na ayon sa kanilang paniniwala, nakatutulong daw sa pagre-restore ng nasirang balat dahil sa polusyon, stress, makeup at sun exposure. May kakayanan din daw itong magpaputi ng kutis. Darak lotion, darak perfume, darak